The thing that everybody's talking about is Tank came out and said he was gonna retire. Is that really happening?
That's his decision.
Yeah,
that's his decision. I can understand where he's coming from, though. I totally can understand.
Just when the boxing world thought tensions had finally settled between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis, Leonard Ellerbe dropped a revelation that stirred everything back up. He disclosed the true motivation behind Davis's sudden decision to retire, and it seems Mayweather played a bigger role in this than anyone had anticipated. This unexpected confession has reignited speculation and stirred up potential drama. The shock intensified when Gervonta Davis unexpectedly took the spotlight at a promotional event for Lamont Roach Jr.'s fight, sending a ripple of disbelief through the boxing community.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Fans entered the event expecting Gervonta Tank Davis to announce ambitious plans for 2025, more fights, bigger shows, and an aggressive schedule under his GTD promotions. Instead, what they got was a complete surprise. In a move that no one saw coming, Davis announced that he would be retiring. At just 30 years old, he's now preparing to defend his WBA title for the second time against Lamont Roach Jr., 29, on March 1st. What was supposed to be a routine promotional appearance turned into a career-defining announcement.
Love for the sport?
How many times do you want to get in the ring next year if it was your choice? 3 times. 3? So 3 fights for sure. Are you retiring?
Following his impressive victory over Frank Martin this past June, many believed Davis would use that momentum to climb even higher. But instead, he delivered a bombshell. In a moment of raw honesty, Davis laid it out clearly: 2025 will be his final year in the ring. After next year, I'm out of it, out of the sport, he declared firmly, catching fans and analysts alike completely off guard.
Things are different when you have kids. Things are different, especially girls, as he mentioned. It changes your life. Completely changes your life. He's definitely
So why is a dominant fighter like Gervonta Davis, at just 30, so eager to walk away from boxing? With so many opportunities still available and fans eager to see more, the decision puzzled many. Davis explained that the sport has simply become uninspiring. Speaking with Fight Zone TV, he opened up about how boxing, once a passion, now feels repetitive and stale, prompting his decision to step away while he's still at the top.
How about a homecoming fight? You lost the love?
With a pristine 30-0 record, Davis admitted he no longer finds fulfillment in the sport. This sport is trash garbage. I'm fed up with it, he confessed, offering a brutally honest perspective. These words are bound to disappoint many fans, particularly those who pushed for him to face more challenging competition. Yet Davis made it clear he's always been his own boss, carefully choosing his path, collecting massive paydays, and continuing to do what he does best, delivering brutal knockouts.
Looked like you were talked about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what?
Now the big question is, how will the public ultimately remember Gervonta Davis? What legacy will he leave behind? Speaking with Fight Hype, the reigning WBA champion didn't seem too concerned. I don't even care about that, bro, he said. Where I'm from, I will forever be the greatest. I will be a forever G to myself. Though his time in the ring may be limited, the fighter known for his explosiveness and acrobatic backflips may still have a few more memorable performances left before he finally bows out.
You said you know your next fights. Can we know who they are?
Probably the Ryan.
Davis might still squeeze in a few more fights before the end of 2025, despite announcing his retirement. Notably, he's still under contract with PBC for 6 to 7 fights, which allegedly includes a clause requiring a bout with Shakur Stevenson. Whether Davis intends to honor those contractual obligations remains uncertain. At this point, everything about his retirement feels fluid, with more questions than answers.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than.
The next chapter begins in March at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, where Davis will defend his WBA lightweight title against Lamont Roach, the reigning super featherweight champion. At the press conference launching the event, Tank announced his intention to retire by the end of 2025 and revealed a short list of opponents he hopes to face before then. Roach is the first, and in a chat with Fight Hub TV, Davis named Ryan Garcia as another name on his radar.
The Keyshawn look way more better than this. I keep screaming this name, he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done.
Davis and Garcia previously met in April 2023, where Tank dropped Garcia twice and secured a knockout in the 7th round, handing King Ree his first pro loss. Garcia is currently sidelined with a 1-year suspension for testing positive after his bout with Devin Haney. However, he'll be eligible to return by April 2025, setting up a potential summer blockbuster rematch. Davis also mentioned he's targeting Teofimo Lopez, saying, "Yeah, I do. Teo? I'll slap the hell out of him when I see him."
Saying his name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid.
Teofimo Lopez, the current WBO super lightweight champion, earned his belt against Josh Taylor in June 2023 and has since defended it twice. A fight between him and Davis has long been a fantasy matchup for boxing fans. As Davis gears up for his bout with Roach, Lopez's name remains in heavy circulation. The press conference announcing the March 1st clash wrapped recently, and Roach didn't hesitate to speak his mind once he had the mic.
How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want to bet? How much you want to bet? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet.
"I'm excited to be part of this, and come March 1st, it'll be a great event," Roach stated confidently. While he's not usually big on words, he promised that the action would speak for itself. "This is a huge opportunity, and we're going to conquer it," he added. Roach warned fans to be ready for a surprise, emphasizing that Tank knows exactly what kind of fighter he's up against. "I'm a dog, and he knows it. When two dogs go at it, only one comes out on top, and that'll be me."
In your next fight?
He has skills. Even though he's at a smaller weight class, I feel as though Lamont have, and he's someone that's one of the guys that.
Despite being a division below, Lamont Roach's skills can't be dismissed. Davis acknowledged Roach as someone he came up with in the sport. "He's still doing well," Davis said, noting how many others from their early days in boxing have disappeared from the scene. While some fans may underestimate Roach due to his lesser fame, Davis emphasized that he's a legitimate threat and a worthy challenger.
Came up with in the sport of boxing, actually still doing well. Everybody that's started with us.
Roach expressed his confidence by highlighting his versatile style and adaptability. "I can switch it up, adjust, and fight any way I need to," he said. Describing himself as smart, gritty, and resourceful, Roach implied that Davis's previous opponents lacked variety and depth. Meanwhile, Leonard Ellerbe, Tank's longtime promoter, offered his unwavering support in a podcast with Plauz from the laboratory, stating that Davis's decision to retire is entirely valid. "Having kids changes everything," Ellerbe explained. "You start to see life differently." He emphasized that while fans expect boxers to keep going, they rarely consider the toll it takes. Ellerbe described boxing as a punishing sport, one that's historically exploited fighters. "Many champions of the past now live with lasting physical damage. I understand wanting to make your mark and then walk away. Everyone has different goals," he said. However, not everyone agreed. Tim Bradley offered a blunt critique, calling Davis's career path the Tank Protection Program. He accused Davis of ducking real challenges. "This dude looks like a total fraud. Put him in with someone who punches back." Bradley said that bringing up smaller fighters to make Davis look impressive was part of a long-standing strategy to protect him from danger. "This is all a cover-up," he concluded.
up from a lower weight class to get in there with Tank. Tank looks spectacular, but it's a cover-up. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Tank is a good fighter. Are they saying they don't have an opponent for him? Yes, you.
Bradley added that there are worthy opponents available. De Los Santos is right there, he argued. But they're scared of his power. He accused Davis's team of avoiding risk. Fans won't buy this Lamont Roach fight. They'll watch because it's Tank, but those PPV numbers? That's just wishful thinking, Bradley predicted. His comments reflect the growing skepticism about Davis's final opponents.
Is De Los Santos, and the fans wouldn't mind paying for a De Los Santos fight, but they're covering something. I don't know what it is. Is it the power of De Los Santos they worried about?
Frustrated and feeling overlooked, Davis was reportedly furious about not being invited to the Ring Magazine Awards in London. The event, packed with stars like Usyk, Canelo, and Haney, left Davis feeling disrespected, especially with 2025 marking his final year in the sport. Reposting a Matchroom boxing image from the event, Davis lashed out at Al Haymon and others. Why didn't they invite everybody, he ranted. Stop bum eating. Tell them all to fight each other.
You know why I said that? Because he was already talking like he was backing Devin. Like, Devin is my guy, like, alright, cool. Y'all want me to fight over that?
Davis's frustrations extended to American fighters chasing paydays in Saudi Arabia. They're fighting in front of 19 people, getting whipped, but because they're rich, it's cool? Davis asked. His criticism came off more as bitterness than a legitimate gripe, especially as many fighters see it as a smart business move. Still, his fight with Roach on March 1st remains on schedule.
First.
Yeah.
Send me something first.
Right.
I don't gotta fight. You know why fighters going over there? Because they can't sell here. I can sell here. So I ain't gotta go.
Roach may not be the most dangerous challenger on paper, but he's a serious athlete. Despite that, many see this matchup as an easy one for Davis. The WBA champ has been unusually irritable lately, even declaring the fight cancelled on Instagram, something PBC had to quickly clarify as false. Whether Davis mends fences with Al Haymon or not, his legacy remains intact. He's still one of the top lightweights of his generation and could cement all-time greatness with a few more big wins.
Make it here.
Right.
With an undefeated record of 30-0 and 28 knockouts, Davis is returning in March to defend his title once more. Tank has taken down elite opponents like Garcia, Romero, and Santa Cruz. On social media, he even referred to Roach as his easiest opponent, showing supreme confidence heading into the fight.
At some point, perhaps Davis will come around as it pertains to Alalshik, but
their previous clash at the T-Mobile Arena drew a massive gate of over $22 million. Davis dropped Garcia early and finished the job with a body shot in round 7. Afterward, Garcia rebounded with a knockout over Oscar Duarte but acted erratically ahead of his Haney fight, raising mental health concerns, especially after missing weight by nearly 4 pounds. Garcia shocked everyone by dropping Haney 3 times and winning by decision, only for the win to be overturned due to a failed drug test. He's now banned until April. A Haney rematch may happen, but one condition has stirred tension. Al Haymon, head of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, once said he hoped Davis would fight there in 2024. Haymon specifically called for a bout between Haney and Davis. "I want Davis in our country," he said. But Tank wasn't interested unless his demands were met. After knocking out Frank Martin at the MGM Grand, Davis reportedly asked for 2 Ferraris in return for accepting the Saudi offer.
If they not on some host, I text that ass again. Tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming. Know what I mean? When I start streaming out that.
Davis seemed to scoff at the idea. When he heard Haymon's remarks, he joked on social media, "If they want me, they gotta send 2 Ferraris to my front door," or something like that. His sarcasm reflected just how little interest he had in taking part in Riyadh's big boxing showcases.
Haven't seen yet is some of the big Americans Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson.
I want him, and I send message now from you to Heyman. Let's do, but Haney, I want to see Haney in my country, and I send message from you now to him. I will try to do it in 20.
Wrapping it all up, Davis posted, "They made me mad. Send me 2 Ferraris or forget it." For now, fans can stay up to date with all the latest developments by subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications, you won't want to miss what's next in this wild chapter of Gervonta Davis's career.